Welcome and welcome back to Brother Chats with your host, Brother G. And today we have a special podcast. First off, we have 5 people on the podcast. That's a big number.
Yep.
Wowzers. But second of all, the most important thing is that we have the crew, the cast, and everybody that worked on the whole film, the Sanctum on RecRoom. Yeah. Shoot. I don't know what to say. So, all right, we got just me, we got Sammy, we got how do you say your name? Is it
Mako?
Oh, okay.
Mako.
Okay. Mako, and then we got Astro, and we got Jesse. Is that right, Jesse?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we have the cast and crew of the Sanctum, and also cast and crew of Aerolite, which is their film company. Make plenty of good movies in the future. That makes no sense at all. But okay. All right. I'm gonna let Sammy take over the podcast from now on, since he has a lot of information. So like, I'm gonna sit in the corner while I just observe and ask minor minuscule questions. And yeah, let's get it. All right. Just introduce you guys once again.
Yep.
So we got, go ahead.
Who's this guy?
Just
This guy
me.
named.
You see,
Hi.
James.
Sometimes
I didn't know we were introducing ourselves. I'm sorry.
sometimes we have to
I
kind of
am
like
just
prep
me.
him. You know, he's a little special.
Oh, I'm too tired for this, bro.
Oh,
my
boy.
gosh.
I'll catch up eventually. Trust me.
Yeah. No worries, bro.
Okay. All right.
I play Akira.
I'm Sammy. I'm the director and the writer of the Sanctum, and also the editor and producer. And I'm not gonna go down the whole list. But
He's everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
No.
All right, Michael.
I am Mako. I am the co-owner of Aerolite, and I star as Tatsuki Akiyama.
I'm Astro. I play Go Yuzi, and I'm the best character in the whole movie.
All right.
Damn right.
All right.
He's
That
the
is
goat.
correct,
Go is
Jesse.
the goat. Go is
And
the
I'm just-
goat.
Indeed. And I'm Jesse Skyeta, the one who does the music. Yeah.
All right.
Also plays
But then,
Sanctum
like-
Soldier 3.
Yes, I do
Sanctum
play Sanctum
Soldier
Soldier
number
3. One of my best acting roles, because it's my only one. Oh, I'm also
Alright.
Mugger, too.
Mugger 3.
I'm guessing you're Mugger 1.
Mugger 1, James.
Oh my gosh. All right. Damn. That's a big cast. So like, basically, we got the. Are we missing somebody? Oh, no.
Yeah, we're
This is just the main cast.
We're missing
This is just the main cast.
Akira's
yeah.
Oh,
well,
we're missing.
we're-
Yes, we're missing a. Yeah.
We're
Oh yeah,
missing
the
my
sister, right?
yeah, we're missing my sister, Literature 97. She played Akari and also is the one that did the vocals for the opening song.
Oh
unfortunately-
yes.
Yeah, unfortunately she wasn't able to make it here tonight, but is what it is. So
Okay. Well, like I said, in the intro of the video, these guys are the pride and owner of Aerolite, which they have created the Sanctum, which is a feature film, right?
yes.
It's and right here we have the owner Sammy, and then the co-owner Mako. So Sammy has a lot of information about the movie and the future of Aerolite and what's to come for record movies and so long. All right, go ahead, take it away.
All right. Well, yeah. So as you were saying, I'm Sammy, the owner of Airlight. Mako's the co-owner, and yeah. So we made the Sanctum. Right now we're working on the Sanctum 2, which is going pretty good. But yeah. Anyway, I'll let Brother G go ahead and ask us his questions here. I say let. He's the guy that owns the show, but no, I have to let him.
Of course, like I'm like
You're holding him at gunpoint.
yeah, unfortunately,
I got a
yes.
banana. I got a banana up to his head.
Your argument's invalid. I have a spoon.
Okay. All right.
Clearly, you don't own an air fryer. Sorry.
Yo, air fryers are good. Number one. So first question is, why? Why making film?
Well, since I was a wee little lad, I've always kind of been interested in film stuff. I remember my father used to, whenever he'd get a new phone, he'd give me his old one, and I couldn't really use the internet on it or anything like that, but I'd always use it to like record videos, and I'd use like, and I was like 5 at this time or something like that, and like, I'd use my toys to like create stories and videos and stuff. And growing up, and like kind of starting to think more about careers, I never really thought of what I wanted to do. I mean, I didn't really know what to do, but then one day just kind of slapped me in the face like, oh yeah, this is something I enjoy doing. And so, of course, right now it's just kind of more of a hobby, but I hope, one day it can, become something.
I mean, it really has become something now because you made a whole feature film on RecRoom by yourself, screen recording it, POV style. Was there a streamer cam involved? Or no?
What? Sorry, I like half zoned out the last part. What was the
Was there a streamer cam involved in any part of the
no,
Sanctum?
no streamer cam. Nope.
No streamer cam? And just recording it off your PC, right? Or PlayStation, or what do you play on?
PlayStation, yeah. PlayStation.
That was
yeah.
all on the PlayStation?
Yeah. I mean, there was
All
like
of
a couple shots that we got that I got with my headset to get kind of like a handheld
That
kind of shot.
headset?
But the main filming was on screen mode. So.
Oh my, yo, this might be the first ever feature film that I've seen that was recorded on the PlayStation so far, and a little bit on the VR headset, like you said. But what did you edit it on?
So the first movie, like I used VN editor on my phone, mainly because at that time I needed a new computer and I haven't gotten one yet.
Mhm.
VN editor, it's pretty good. It can be a little buggy though, but I made it work. Editing Sanctum 1 was definitely, I mean, like, there were some difficulties and it a little time consuming because, of course, doing it on mobile, but it wasn't too terrible because a lot of the special effects and stuff, we did practically, and Mako helped with some of those, like the electricity at the end, that was like practical, stuff like that. So mainly it was putting, there were some special effects, but it was mostly just putting clips together and then adding in the sound effects and post, stuff like that. And then for the last little bit of editing, I was able to use Adobe Premiere Pro through my career tech center through my high school because I do the digital media production program there. But yeah, and then Sanctum 2 though, it's all been edited on DaVinci Resolve. So.
Damn, editing from your phone to DaVinci Resolve to your, you said like school editing software, right?
Yeah, so like the last little bit of editing for Sanctum 1,
Yeah.
I used Adobe Premiere because I had access to that through my career tech center. But yeah, and Sanctum 2, I will say, is definitely a lot more time consuming and difficult to edit. While it's easier because it's on PC and stuff like that, it's a lot more time consuming for sure because while there's still some practical special effects and stuff like that, there's a lot of in-post stuff going on. And so there's a lot of technical stuff, and it's but it's looking really good so far. So I'm excited. Honestly, I think Sanctum 2 is going to be a lot better than Sanctum 1.
Well, speaking on that, you did send over a special preview of Sanctum 2. So let's head over to a quote unquote commercial break to show a sneak peek
Yes.
of the Sanctum 2.
Hey! Do you ever think we should have just opened up a bakery or something? You know, breads, muffins, less gunfire.
You kidnapped a child and nuked 4 entire governments. You're the last person who should be near a muffin.
But that was 9 years ago. People change. I've been working on forgiveness and sourdough.
Yeah? Well, unless our sourdough can shoot back, I suggest you aim.
Whoa! Wow, I forgot how loud war is. Do you think the others are okay?
Well, if they're not, we're all screwed.
So no to the bakery?
Only if I get to name it.
Guns and buns?
You're an idiot.
But a lovable one, right?
All right. We came from commercial break, quote unquote. We to show you guys a sneak peek of the Sanctum 2. And I'm gonna let what okay. All right, well I wanna hand over the mic
Take
to
two.
Sammy.
Yeah, so yeah, that was our sneak peek clip, exclusively on Brother Chats to kind of show you guys a little bit of Sanctum 2 there. There will be a trailer at some point soon. I don't have a specific date of when. Might be a few weeks, might be, I mean, probably not a month. But anyway, yeah, Michael and I were kind of discussing, what clip we should use for the sneak peek, and and we kind of thought that was like the best one of all of them.
It had the least amount of spoilers, other than Akira obviously being alive still.
Yeah, which I mean, that's gonna be shown in the
You
trailer
seen
anyway.
It's shown in the
poster,
poster too.
In the
Yeah.
poster, yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Kira's never gonna
it's
die.
funny.
He's immortal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because Makel's always joking when we're trying to get James to get on. He's like, what was it that you say, Makel?
What? I forgot. What is it?
I don't know
that
what
I
you're
say?
saying.
You like threatening him with something.
Oh yeah, the other eye. Because he has eye patch.
Yeah, I swear to God,
because in the
James, the
film
other
I
eye,
shoot him in
the
the
other
eye.
eye.
Yeah, I swear to God, James, if you don't do this right,
Eye.
the other eye.
The other eye.
Probably in here too.
That's a quote of the day.
Probably the other arm.
Slightly
Quote
more
of the day,
lobotomized.
the other eye. All right. So like you said that like out of every single thing that you guys have recorded, like that's like the least spoily thing that the whole film.
That's
I mean,
what
not
me and Sammy
necessarily,
decided.
Yeah, I mean, and also we thought, it's kind of a funny scene. Why not use something kind of funny, kind of, build up the hype, build up some laughs,
Yeah.
I mean
Exactly.
that scene did show a lot of character development because the first film it barely had it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean the chemistry is a lot more better in that scene than the first movie.
Yeah, James
Yeah,
also got better at acting as we went on too. Like he got really good. Even in the first
Yeah.
film,
So,
his acting got better.
Canonically, Akira's just a terrible actor.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, Akira's a terrible
speaking
actor
of-
because in. Go ahead.
or sorry, you were.
Okay, so in the first film, when Akira's supposed to be painted as the good guy, spoiler warning if you haven't seen the Sanctum one, by the way. We already said he should have died, but he didn't. But anyway, he's when he's painted as the good guy, James' acting by accident wasn't very good, which actually worked very well because once he was introduced as the villain of all people, his acting suddenly got good. That's like when he shows his true self. Because
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I forgot,
Cinema.
Isn't the villain guy the guy that was boxing the montage guy? Right?
Yeah, Akira.
It's
Redhead.
the red
yeah,
one.
Akira,
Oh,
guy with
okay,
red
okay.
hair.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
wait, and that is him, right? They got
Yeah,
the
that's
guy.
him.
Yeah, that's him.
You
Just
just
me,
listen to his
James.
voice.
Oh,
You can
James.
easily tell.
Yeah, just
James.
talk
James,
real quick.
James.
Yeah, and speaking of the Sanctum like being fast paced, that's one thing I do somewhat wish we could have done better. Of course, which actually, funny enough, I have no idea when it's going to be out. By the way, probably not for years, but I've started writing a novelization of the first movie, and I plan to for the other two. And with the novelization of the first one thing I'm trying to do is kind of extending things and adding more. Like for example, one thing I really wish we implemented in the first one was more screen time with Tatsuki and Akari before, all the stuff went down. And so in the novel, I actually have, so like in the movie, after the opening and the intro, it starts immediately with Tatsuki at work doing his bounty hunting assassin work and stuff like that. But in the novel, it actually starts with him having several different interactions with Akari before it gets to that part. And but yeah, like I said, that's one thing that I wish we could have done better with the Sanctum, and that's one thing improvement we added in the Sanctum 2 is having more actual like conversational scenes, more character development, rather than just like all the action. I mean, of course, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and for the Sanctum, it worked, but that's one thing I wish we could have definitely done better. Which I
I
mean,
did bring up to Sammy that we, for like film wise, we could look forward to doing an extended cut version or director's cut, as you probably would call it. So
That'd
like
be
it would be like longer, more scenes, more character development, like you said, and yeah,
Possibly.
it
Yeah.
seemed more like an actual movie.
I
Yeah,
vote for
possibly.
that. I like that.
Yeah, possibly for a 1 or 2 year anniversary, we're kind of thinking if we go with it. We're not fully sure yet, but we're thinking about it. So
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, you definitely got
Sam's
my
gears
vote.
are turning, my gears are turning,
I
these
like
guys'
that.
gears are turning, but so
And mine are still asleep. But
Wake him up, please.
so Kira's the redhead dude, right? The bad guy.
Yes.
And that is
Yes.
James. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Hey, so I remember last time we did talk about this a little bit, where that you had no acting experiences. So throughout the movie, you had no idea how to act, but towards the end, your acting got 10 times better. So
Yeah, but before this project, I had done musical theater, community theater
Oh.
before.
okay.
So I have had experience in acting,
Mhm.
but it wasn't anything extensive, and it's been. You figure it's been quite some time since that experience. So
How long ago was that?
Do you want to say that? Or...
hmm. Let me put it this way: my oldest son is 18 now, and that
James,
this was
how old are you,
long-
James?
Do you really
got a
want to know?
son? I'm
Yeah,
20.
he's an
man.
adult man.
I'm 20.
I have a son and a daughter. My son just
Okay.
turned 18. My daughter's going to turn 12 in September.
What
I
about your
will
wife,
be
dude?
in September
Are you
Not
my
49.
wife?
about he had a daughter.
Yeah, I
Don't just
James,
leave her out
wait
like
a minute.
that.
Yes.
yeah,
We'll
Wait,
be
I
married
can be your
20 years
son,
in October.
James? 20 years? James, how old are you,
Yes.
James?
I am going
20
to be
years.
49 in September.
Damn, I'm the same age as your marriage. What the hell?
Oh.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay, James, Uncle James go crazy. I like that. W James, man. Yo,
He's
comment
essentially
down
my
below,
father figure
Uncle
in this
James.
game.
That's cool. Now, with all the information that you just said, your character makes it 10 times better. I like that. W James. Okay.
W. James.
All right. I understand you now. Okay. All right. With that being said, will there be any more characters like James in the future?
like what do you mean? Like any more
Like-
characters?
Like character builders, like I can't put this to words. Like
I do mean like character development, like
yes,
kind of
yes.
like how he was painted as the good guy and then the villain.
yes.
Then what you saw in this sneak peek of Sanctum 2.
I guess kinda. The villain of Sanctum 2.
So it's a builder
I
and
need to-
Sanctum 2 going to be a lot like a lot more stakes, like a lot more like bigger.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, it
definitely,
goes
definitely a lot more
worldwide.
stakes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Sanctum 2, not really huge spoiler. I mean, it's going to be in the synopsis, but pretty much it's 9 years after the first movie.
Damn.
And
Don't
Yeah.
yap too much now, Sammy. We know how much you like it.
well, hey, that was in the sneak peek too. That was mentioned in the sneak peek. So I mean, technically, but anyway,
Hypothetically,
Tom Holland.
it's like Men in Black. We got to wipe them every 5 seconds. No,
Uh,
but anyway, so basically what happens is our main four characters end up having to work with the military to stop the main antagonist, Jun Leo, who's the president of China, because he's basically wanted to do world domination, but as he calls it, the domino collapse, and he's building up like a clone army, and so
clones.
yeah,
Oh, word. Okay.
yeah,
But it's not the
So,
good
Yeah,
kind
so
of Star
a lot
Wars
higher
clones.
stakes.
It's the corporate kind.
oh, okay,
the
okay.
corporate kind.
The Dollar Tree clones,
So, since you said
except they're stronger.
that China, so like, what's the setting for Sanctum? Like, what's the
So
setting we're in?
So Sanctum 2 is still taking place within Santasan. There are some shots that are in China, but that's mainly with Jun's character. The main cast don't really go to China at all or anything. Um, but yeah, so it's primarily within Santasan still.
What is
So
Sanctum? Like Japan? What is it?
so
It
so
branched off Japan.
yeah,
Okay.
so if you remember from the first movie, it took place in a country called Santasan, and I guess a lore drop. I mean, not really a big lore drop because we already dropped it a while back in a YouTube post. But basically, what happens is sometime in the future, Japan conquered new territory, and then that
Mm-hmm.
territory branched off and became Santasan. And of course, then they have the five governments ruling and stuff like that going
Yeah.
on. But, and all the stuff in the first movie. So
Oh, the five governments, the five balled men, where your parents got assassinated, like Batman's parents. Okay.
His parents,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they
you
Batman
know
them.
what's funny is Astro actually made a drawing of like Totski in a Batman costume.
Justice for scientism.
Yo, send me that.
Justice.
No, I got it,
send
I got it.
Yeah. Just send me that
You
photo.
can
Send me
find it
that
on
photo.
RecNet. You can find it on RecNet on his profile, I think.
It's on RedNet. I bet.
No, I think
Yeah.
I have a private
Yeah, I
because
could
Sammy
send you
told me
the
like
link.
private
Public
also.
it.
All right.
Publish
I
it.
bet. Send me the
Publish
link
it.
to
Public it.
like.
Damn, okay.
Okay.
I'll steal the shotgun from Totski's closet.
I'll put
There's
it,
when I open tonight.
Okay.
I'll put it in the link and then I'll put it on screen.
No, it's,
Oh
it's
my
public.
gosh.
It's public.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Okay. All right. Oh, I almost forgot, bro. Like the arms and legs of this movie, the music. Oh my gosh, Jesse,
Mhm.
what have you done, bro? What have you done? No copyright, all original.
yeah. Yeah.
Original soundtrack by Jesse and FL Studio, right?
Correct.
Yo, give me the detail a little bit, like about like how the music process went, scene by scene, and things like that.
Okay, sure. So, how it would work is that Samuel here would send me a section of a film, and what I mean by section is that it could be multiple scenes, it can be one scene, or it's just sections of the movie. And he would tell me like it starts from here to here. I would watch that section a good 3 to 5 times, not just once, because I want to get over a vibe for it. And then just whatever pops in my mind, I just put into FL and I just keep on doing that until I actually have a finished piece of music. And then I send it to Samuel. He says it's okay, and then he puts it in. I tell him where to put it because there are specific parts where I want the music, so it like lines up with the scene, because that's what I feel like music should really do. Unless you're one of those composers who just like, yeah, I don't really care. I just only care about the vibe. I care about the vibe as well, but I also care about like it just fits to it. Like an example I would say is when Totski and the Sanctum leader, like the all right, here's the plan. Da, 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 da. When they sneaked into Go's office, they like started choking out these guards, and to that I put like a big bum with like strings and stuff. But I really wanted to emphasize like, hey, they're being choked. So that's what I would do. And a funny thing is, I am like broke. I was broke during writing all this, so I use mainly
I'm
all
broke too.
free sounds. Okay, so you get it. I use mainly all free sounds like you find in FL Studio, or just sounds like from different video games that you would hear. And I would just use that, but I would like put a heck ton of reverb on it or EQ it a lot. EQ is important. Just saying. And so that's how I would do that. And it was really fun to do it because this is my first time ever writing music for anything really, let alone a film. And it was just such a great experience. And it shows that, like, hey, I can do this as a future career. And also, I didn't just do like the music, I also did the opening instrumental. So, like, not the singing, of course, just the instruments you hear in the background of the opening song. And then I also did the trailer music for the first trailer of Sanctum. And that was my first time ever writing trailer music. But it's really simple. You just pick a theme you want to do and just extend it for as long as you can. But you won't like times where you like make the music silent so you can hear characters talking. You would hear that in any movie trailer. And I do have to say, this is the last thing I'm going to say for now. The vocals, his sister, who did the vocals, she was so good. I have to say her voice is absolutely amazing. And I never had to use autotune once. She was on pitch every time. And I was just genuinely impressed. And it made it so fun to write just backing tracks to her vocals. So I just want to make her sound good. And that this overall experience of writing music for the Sanctum has just been really fun, and I'm looking forward to do on the Sanctum 2, and I'm just so excited.
Tired, unfocused, running on empty? I have a solution for that. It's time to level up with Dubby, the clean, powerful energy drink that fuels your game, your grind, and your life. No jitters, no crash, just pure long-lasting energy, packed with brain-boosting nootropics and natural caffeine. Zero sugar, zero fillers, and zero artificial BS. Why chug sugar and chemicals when you can be chugging and filling up with Dubby? Dubby Energy, the secret weapon for champions. Get yours today at Dubby.gg and unlock the energy you deserve. With the discount code BrothaG, you can get 10% off your next purchase. That is BROTHAG, 10% off your next purchase. Remember, be better. You are probably the first ever composer, right?
Yeah, that would be the correct term.
Okay, you are like the first composer that I ever met in my entire life that worked on a movie. That, I'm sitting face to virtual pixel to pixel. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but this is really that's so he made his own music for the movie, and it's not from YouTube. This is crazy. I like this. I like this guy. Yo, good job, Sammy. Good job, Sammy. And shout out Sammy's sister for the vocals. The vocals were amazing.
Yes.
I was blown away. You know what I'm saying? So, 10 out of 10. I highly recommend you guys go watch the movie The Sanctum on the Airlight. And plus my reaction. Watch my reaction too.
Yeah, watch his reaction is really good.
Yeah,
his reaction. Watch his reaction, please.
Yes. Also, one thing I want to say, if you want to hear this, if you want to hear Jesse's other work, go check out his YouTube channel. It's already the same as his username on here. It's Jesse Sciota. He has great, amazing work, and honestly, I just want to thank all you guys because you guys work so hard, and with it being voluntary too, it makes me feel bad because I want to pay you guys, but I can't, you know. But
Yeah.
guys, I thank you guys so much. You guys just work so hard, and I really appreciate it.
We thank you for giving us all this opportunity. We all thank you for that.
Agreed.
Yeah, thanks. This has been great fun.
Yes.
Oh, speaking about his YouTube, and then I'll talk about something else. His YouTube will be linked down below, so don't worry. You don't gotta type because I know I'm lazy. You're lazy as well. So, just scroll down and you guys will see his channel as well. Speaking about so it's no pay, it's all passion. No pay, it's all passion. This is what we need. I like this. So, what the take RecRoom is like? What is the future of RecRoom looking like to you guys?
It looks
That's
pretty
crazy.
grim to me. In all honesty, I used to hop on all the time every day. I think I have about 100 hours in this game. That's shameful. I shouldn't be admitting that, but I love this game for a long time, and seeing it just go down the drain kinda is a little saddening. But it can still come back. It can come back if they try hard enough.
Yeah. Yes. Speaking about RecRoom coming back, what you guys just said, no, like no money, just passion. This is what we need: a strong community building RecRoom from the inside out, especially with the film community. I said this on every single podcast episode that I've been doing since August, bro. Because I love help making movies with their Universal Inc., Record Rising Studios, RecRoom, and things like that. Yo, like everybody in there not getting paid is all passion in it. It's a big community. We need more people like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if Minecraft can do it, yo, just imagine if we can put a RecRoom movie inside of an AMC, a Regal theater, like that will bring the RecRoom community 120 million plus people times a million. Yeah. Yo, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy.
That'd be cool.
Yo, RecRoom.
That'd be crazy.
These people are working for free. What are y'all doing?
Don't give them money.
Hire
They won't be
them.
paid.
Hire them. The movie industry, we're starving. We're learning as we're going too. These are the people that you want to hire. What? Come on now. This is a money grab. What are you doing? Plus, this will save your company from the inside out because you guys are charging $2 for a Maker Pen AI. What are you doing?
Wow.
Wake up, man. $2 for AI.
Who
I
even
can go to
asked for the
ChatGPT.
AI? Let's be honest.
Nobody wants AI in their
Nobody
creative
asked.
process. That's the
Yo.
worst thing you can do.
There's barely any builders left. And yo, if you had an AI back in like 2020, we're fine with that. We're cool. You know what I'm saying? But like, paying for it now? What? That's crazy work. But like, I want to hear you guys like brief thoughts about the RecRoom community so far, and then like the RecRoom community as well as a whole. All right, starting off with James.
James.
Sorry, I got distracted. Chewing
You
gum.
got this, James.
James, it's okay.
Sorry. Sometimes we have to kind of prep him. You know, he's a little special. You know, we have to kind of, you know.
Oh my gosh, cool.
What are you doing, James? Put the camera away, James. What are you doing?
Put the camera down, James. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Why you got the
Put that
camera
down,
out, James? What are you doing, James? Put it on your watch. Put it on your watch.
James,
I love-
James.
I
Switch to Old Bean.
I love
Come
how
on.
we're telling him
You
about
got
the
it, James.
camera, yet Jesse's got the camera out right.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Alright,
What
what-
was my new
What was the
wallpaper?
question again? I'm sorry.
All right. My question is, what do you guys just take on the RecRoom community / the RecRoom film community as a whole, and like the future of it?
Well, this one, the film community can spring forward with leaps and bounds. You get a bunch of passionate people doing projects like this, and the world is open.
Big kablooey. Yeah.
There you go. I think as of September, I'll be on RecRoom myself for 3 years, and it's situational depending on the rooms that you go into, the people that you meet. Sometimes you'll have a blast playing whatever games you're playing. Other times it'll be, I'm going to do this one thing and I'm gone. So.
I think the same thing, James. I think the same thing. All right, Sammy.
Yeah, I think the RecRoom community is great. I mean, of course, it has its issues, as everything else does. But ultimately, I think there's a lot of good people in this community. And I mean, I know RecRoom, you know, a lot of people are saying stuff like, "Oh, well, it's dying," or but honestly, I feel like there's about to be a revival. I'm just saying. I think things are about to take a turn.
And we will be the reason.
certainly hope so.
I promise you. We will be the reason. The RecRoom film community. You have my heart completely. I promise.
Thank you.
All right, Michael.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the film community, also, I think the film community is great. I don't think I've watched every RecRoom film, but I watched a few. One of my favorites is definitely Sonic the Man's like kind of Avenger parodies.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought those were really cool. I really enjoyed those. Can't wait for the finale. That's gonna be awesome.
Well, hold on. Have you watched Wise Guys?
Wise Guys. I don't think I have.
You gotta watch that. Yo, shout out Neo and shout out Universal Inc. and shout out Don C. Jackson, bro. Yo, it's an amazing RecRoom mob movie. I promise you. Beautiful.
I'll have to check it out.
All right. All right.
Could you
all right,
leave it in the description so we can see it?
Of course, man.
Yeah, thanks,
Yo,
bro.
I've done trailer reactions, the allegation things. I have recorded this movie over and over. I got you.
Thanks,
you.
bro.
All right, Michael.
About the filming community, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have too much to say because other than this, I don't involve myself in it that much. So I honestly can't really say anything. From what I see though, it is pretty good. People make great short films and stuff. I've seen a few, pretty. I've seen Have you been to that one room where it's like the Scream movie in a movie theater and all that?
Yes.
I've been to that.
I
I think it's pretty good. Like I'm not even lying. That's a good use of RecRoom Studio right there.
We got something cooked up too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just stay tuned for that.
In terms of the RecRoom
I think I know what
community
you're talking
itself,
about. I saw the post in the Discord page.
Yes.
in terms of the RecRoom community itself,
Okay, Michael, take your time.
It's okay. It's okay. We understand. We understand.
Okay. Yeah.
great,
Enough said.
Great.
Enough said, Michael.
great. I love it.
Enough said.
I love it.
Enough said.
Great community. Although I agree with what James said. Some people you meet, they're phenomenal, but great.
All right, Astro. Astro.
I've been called so many slurs on this game. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
But yeah, I do love it. Like, I don't love being called slurs. That's all I meant.
I don't know
Oh, I
what you're
meant-
talking about, Astro. I live for that.
That's crazy.
I love it when people get angry
Well, I
for
do.
no
I do
reason
love
and just
this game.
think they're the big man.
I hop on every now and then. There's this crew I used to roll with, the Root Beer Empire. They don't laugh.
The rupee vampires?
No,
Root
Oh,
beer.
beer.
Empire, I think he said.
Oh, root beer.
beer.
Oh, root.
it
Oh,
was, it's this old military. Shut up.
military.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were
Go ahead.
some of the
Hey.
best friends I had in this game. They were great. It was so much fun.
Okay.
I mean, hey, he's got military experience and he's playing a military general.
Oh, wait a minute. Another side piece story that we got to dig into. But before we do that, Jesse, your thoughts and opinions about the RecRoom community and film community. RecRoom.
So I'm recently new to the RecRoom community. If you guys probably can't see, but I'm like level 10 or 11.
Level 10.
Level 10. So I'm not that well immersed into RecRoom, but everything that I've seen is really cool. Like everything people just make is just really creative stuff, and the people on here, like this is how I met Astro, Makel, and James, because I know Samuel in real life, so I knew him for quite a while. But just meeting them, it was just such an honor to meet them, because I did the music to the film and I didn't know them before, just meeting them. And maybe, hopefully, sometime in the future, I can meet people like you. And then for the film community, I have seen some like snippets of RecRoom short films, and it is honestly really cool to see everything. I'm a bit biased, but Sanctum is better. But it's just fun to see how much people are, if they're having fun doing all of this. So I really hope that we can get these communities back up and running and loved more.
Yes, trust me, I have seen a lot of RecRoom short films. Too damn many. Like, golly. Jesus Christ. All right, but going back, you said Astro was in the military?
I was not in the actual military.
RecRoom military. RecRoom
Oh my God,
military.
Sammy.
Ready to
Goddamn,
clarify.
Sammy, you just lied to this man.
Golly. Yo.
Well, no,
yo.
you said the Ruby
Yeah,
Empire
RecRoom
was like a
military, that's not the same thing.
Yeah, I know. I was making a joke.
Yeah, but it's not an actual military base.
Oh my
dude.
gosh, yo!
That's
I was gonna ask
insane.
so many questions, yo. I was gonna say chat.
Dog,
Or
I am
com-
not
like,
an adult. I
yo.
don't know what you're
Dude,
talking about.
Astro, did you wake up? Did you wake up? Did you wake
I
up
was gonna
every
say
day
that.
to the?
Yeah,
Anyway.
Go usually has that as his ringtone, as like an alarm clock in the morning.
Oh my
Canon
gosh!
confirmed.
All right, but casting though. But like, so how was the casting process to this film? The Sanctum. Yeah.
Yeah, so the casting process was interesting. So kind of started out just kind of asking a few people. Like I got Mako on board for playing Tatsuki, which, funny enough, in the past we did have other ideas for films we wanted to do, and I was gonna have him play the main character, and then or the villain. There was a couple times, and we ended up not really going through with those. And then he also
One of them was
you
a Star Wars fan film, if I remember correctly. I was
I
gonna be the
remember
bad guy.
I remember you
was
telling
gonna
me
be
Star
the
Wars
bad
fan
guy.
film.
I was gonna be the bad
I'd be
guy.
a great Han Solo.
yeah.
You
But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. But anyways, yeah. So, but of course, now we're finally here with the Sanctum, which honestly, I'm glad that we started with that rather than like a fan film because I don't know, I think it turned out pretty good doing
Start off
original.
strong with a completely original film.
Yeah.
Maybe not name-wise.
Yeah.
There are a few films out there
Yeah.
called The Sanctum, but we don't talk about
I saw a
that.
tattoo
This
parlor
one's better.
named the Sanctum.
Yeah. Anyways,
The
yeah,
Sanctum
and
returns.
so the casting process, I made like a Google form of like for like casting stuff. And what I do is I send it out to like RecRoom Discord, a couple other Discord servers. I put it on Facebook, and every now and then I would just repost it. And it's funny, and honestly, so when I was writing Go's character, I actually was inspired by I haven't watched One Piece or read the manga, but I have watched the Netflix live action. And the Scottish guy that's like the grandpa of Luffy, actually I was inspired Go was inspired by that character. And so when I was writing him, I wanted him to be either Scottish or Irish. And I swear this was a God thing because literally like I think it was the first couple days in of having the application out, I'm like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even find someone that's Irish or Scottish to play Go, but we'll see what happens. And literally, like I think it was only like a couple hours or like a day after I posted it, like one of the first applications was this man over here, and I'm like, I don't remember if you were asking specifically for Go or if it was just anybody. But
I was just going for anybody really. You were asking me
yeah.
about like if I like Japanese stuff or like anime or whatever, and I mentioned unironically to you Lego Ninjago.
Yeah.
Ninjago go.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. And that was so awesome. But yeah, the casting process was definitely interesting, and of course, there was a couple times mid filming we had to kind of do some more casting, whether it be someone, something happened, they had to bail out, or they just kind of disappeared, or maybe there's still roles we need to fill. But yeah,
Good
the casting
example
process
was when my
definitely-
headset broke and people had to body act me for the rest of filming.
Oh yeah. So like the last
I
few
remember that.
scenes that we had, Makel's headset
my
actually
my
broke.
tracking light, one of my tracking lights broke and it just
I've
wouldn't
never heard that
work.
before. Tracking light, bro. How did it look?
PlayStation VR, man, it's weird.
Oh,
but like
that makes sense.
one of the lights broke on my headset. It didn't work no more, and it just didn't track. It tracked my rotation and stuff, but not my
Mhm.
position. And that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So we had to.
But I'm here now, so.
Yeah, so we actually, for like a few of the scenes, we actually had to have someone body act him, and then he had the voiceover. And it's funny actually, because the scene that you see with Tatsuki and Akara in the house at the beginning, that was one of the scenes we filmed last. And so we had to have someone body acting. And so we had, I think
I can tell a story actually.
Astro. Okay,
There
yeah,
was
you
a-
tell the story.
We had Astro body acting me, and then like for the first few shots, it was Astro or someone else. I don't know who. I
It was
forgot.
Astro. It was Astro.
Okay, Astro was doing doing all the lines, and then suddenly it's like, I love you too, little sis. It was the funniest thing ever. Like the sudden
Apparently my
change in
voice is,
voice
like,
when I had the voice
significantly
over. I couldn't hold it together until like 10 minutes later.
Yeah, because Astro had to go when we go.
Oh my
Go!
god. They've kept up with that stupid joke all filming.
Shut up,
Fucking
Astro.
podium
No one cares
filming of
about your
Sanctum 2.
opinion. Anyway, no, we love you.
Anyways, yeah, so Astro had to go and we were in the middle of filming that, and so I got just me on, and so he was by acting him after that, and of course I had to have them say the lines even though they're getting voiced over, so that way I could, like when Michael he's looking at it trying to do his lines, he can try and sync it, and then I go to put it in post, I can sync it up pretty easily.
The way it sounded to me when I was doing it, and Sammy as well, because he was filming it, of course, is we had Astro like deep voice compared to James, just me over here. So like it was like I promise I'll get you ice cream on Sunday or something like that, and then suddenly I love you too, little sis.
I'm a teenager and James is a 49-year-old man. Let that sink in.
Yeah, that makes it funnier. That makes it way funnier.
Yeah.
And if James is capable of doing a deep voice as well. Like he can demonstrate right now.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Me doing a deep voice?
I am justice.
Since when? I am justice.
Justice.
I think he
I'm
voiced over that one of
Batman.
those Sanctum soldiers. He was like all right, now let's look for that document.
No,
Was him?
that was no, that was,
Was it
well,
Johnny?
he body acted, but Johnny Rohrbeck. Shout out to Johnny Rohrbeck.
Johnny.
I may be mispronouncing his last name. Apologies if I am. But he's the one that voiced Sanctum Leader, but he body acted him for a lot of the scenes.
I
Okay.
actually did use a deep voice for that character when I was body
Yeah, you
acting.
did.
Though.
Yeah, you did.
So
you
I
did.
didn't even know that the person who
Oh, I
did the
would
actual
want to hear
voice
that.
was going to actually do a deep voice as well. So that was just
He probably
Yeah.
picked up that you were doing a deep voice, and he was like, "I like that. Batman mode initiated. All right, let's go. Let's look for that document. All right,
Yeah.
here's the plan. You guys shut up.
I
Tasky, you
pulled
come
that
with
out
me.
of nowhere.
gonna invade.
Nobody expected that. All of a sudden, I came out doing that, and they're like, oh, "Wait, what?"
Have you guys
And
thought
then-
about doing the Batman movie?
I wanted to do it. I wanted to do. Speaking of doing
Batsky.
movies, I want to do a Power Rangers one. So bad.
Go
Yes, he
Power
does.
Rangers!
Exactly.
All right.
I know how to play that on my guitar.
Yeah.
What?
it's
Yo,
fantastic.
of course. The
It
best.
is-
Yo, this is crazy.
What's funny? I won't really spoil too much because I want you guys to experience when we were watching the movie. But there is a where's Gamora, who's Gamora, why is Gamora moment that Astro improvised when he was actually supposed to say, huh? That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
Yeah, I
it's
improvised a
hilarious.
line at the Power Rangers one.
yeah. That's you'll get it.
I don't think that was just. I was there when it happened. I don't think that was like an improvise. I think he just straight up went like, "I'm gonna say it instead. Screw it."
Yeah.
That's how it came
Yeah,
off to
sounded
me
like.
as.
Yeah, but
That's what
He just said it out of
is.
nowhere, and it just works.
And we
Yeah.
just all bursted out
and
laughing.
we kept it in. It was great.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
All right,
Well,
but
we'll talk.
Star was so
we'll,
sick of me.
Oh yeah.
What? Star, put more emotion into it. James, background noise.
what are y'all talking about?
You know, that
Cut
line
it
actually
out!
got me grounded. It was like
Cut
4
it out.
a.m. and I had to yell it.
Oh,
All right, but,
Speaking of yelling, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a scene where I have to scream really loud, and people were concerned for me. Like I had to let them know it's just acting, guys. Don't worry, I'm not dying. And the guys were saying, "Yo, I legit thought you were dying, bro. Like you,
Dude,
Oscar."
when the roomies happens again, this man needs an Oscar. All right, he is peak actor. Peak
I
actor.
made a meme in our
Absolute cinema.
private group chat on Discord, and I sent it to everyone. It's so good.
it is good.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I got
80% of them is just him making puns out of my character's name.
to
there's an
no,
image.
to branch off.
I'm talking about a video. I'm talking about like a
Yeah,
video.
What video?
Yeah, and we've
It's
made
it's
so
a-
many go puns.
Every time I scream, it's just best actor award.
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and what's
To
funny
cut-
is we've made so many go puns that we actually added an extra clip into the Sanctum 2 with a go pun in it, and it's hilarious. And
It
just as
also
accurate,
doubles as a bit of a
yeah, and
character
just as
Astro
development
got
for
to
Akira,
actually take
you
out
know.
his anger on Akira.
yeah. Well, speaking of that clip, and also the little sneak peek clip was actually not originally in the movie, but yeah, and I didn't really think about it, but Astro kind of suggested to me. He's like, one thing I noticed, like when reading through the script, there isn't really. I mean, there's a lot of character interaction, a lot more character development, but there's not really any moments with like Akira and Go alone, and like how they would interact with each other, and so kind of implemented that in, and yeah, it's pretty great.
You know,
But-
killing each other, trying to kill each other for like 10 years is not exactly the greatest bonding experience.
Oh, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Yeah.
They didn't kill
But-
each other, so let's go.
But circling
Don't
back
you
to
say
the
it,
first
don't you
Sanctum
say it.
movie,
I know you're gonna say it.
Sammy. But
No.
but circling back to the first Sanctum movie, I did notice that you guys used the tall ass necks and different colored hair before RecRoom added different facial features and the colored stuff and things like that.
Yeah, why did you do that? Why did you give us necks, man?
Yeah, the neck was a weird
I-
choice.
That was
I
good.
wanted to make I wanted to add something unique. That, and also, I don't know what I was thinking back then, but I don't know. I feel like if I got rid of the necks, I feel like it would look weird now.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
honestly
you wouldn't-
would. That is your fault,
would.
Sammy. I'm
We're
just
kinda
gonna
just stuck
say
with it
that.
now.
That is your fault. It wouldn't look right, but it is what it is now. So
So wait, hold on. What year does the Sanctum take place? I mean, you said Sanctum 2 takes 10 years, but like what set time period? So right now in real life, it is 2025. So like, what year is it in Sanctum?
So the Sanctum isn't actually set in the exact year. It is in the future, like way in the future from now, but
Like
there's not a
2050?
set. There's not. I'm not gonna confirm.
my
exactly.
personal headcanon is the first movie takes place in 2087 and it just goes
That's
from there.
crazy. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah,
a long time.
But canonically, there's no.
I might
actual
live to see
set-
that day, honestly.
Yeah, canonically though, there is
Tatsuyaki
no
Yamaha
set
era.
exact. There's
Crazy.
no set exact year that the movie takes place in, or date, or anything like that. It's just
Shoot.
in the future. That's all you need to know.
I mean, but it would be cool to have a hologramized like umbrella, because I remember when what do you call it, the redhead dude had the umbrella and he popped
Oh,
it out.
yeah.
That was amazing.
That was a
amazing.
whole
He
Fortnite.
pulled
reference.
out like a light. He was like,
Yes.
oh yeah, I
Yes.
have this. I have
Well,
this.
my stepbrother Phoenix is an engineer, right? And so, well, he has an engineer brain, and so, I was kind of looking at like when doing the editing for this scenes, and I'm like, now that I think about it, Kira falls pretty far, and then he lands on rocks and tumbles down with rocks. Ultimately, his arm getting crushed under one. I'm like, I don't know if that's actually possibly like if it's possible to survive that or not. So I was kind of talking to my stepbrother about it because he knows a lot about physics and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Oh yeah, nah." So I'm like, okay.
I want to
Yeah.
say something
Dude,
real
even
quick.
I know
like
that.
I
I'm
like
stupid.
how he says engineer friend. Like that implies that kind of technology is possible. I like that.
Yeah. So, anyways, I was like, okay, how can I make this to where this still happens, but he survives, like realistically speaking. And so, then I implemented that like parachute idea. But the thing is, he doesn't grab a parachute. He doesn't have a parachute on when he falls. So I came up with the idea of kind of like a holographic like
Fortnite glider.
parachute
Fortnite
umbrella.
glider.
Mary Poppins kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Season X. Yeah.
Funny enough that Fortnite was not inspiration. That's
Mary
purely
Poppins, man.
coincidence.
Mary Poppins. That's
Mary
all I'm gonna
Poppins.
say.
I'm Mary Poppins,
So
yo.
what's the
Mary
umbrella
Poppins,
like? A
yo.
practical? Was it practical?
Yeah, so pretty much like what the reason why I added that is so that way it's kind of like that's like kind of like 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 a parachute.
Yeah.
You're falling and it's kind of so he falls for like a bit, and then of course the seagulls like mess with him, and he ends up dropping it and then just falls the rest of the way down. But because he's fallen down far enough with the glider thingy, it was more like I added that so that way it's like more realistic that he survived that pretty much.
And that is That is some level of detail, like some goddamn John Wick type of level of detail. Like, golly. Yeah.
Speaking of that scene, in real life, about a couple months before I joined up with this group, I had injured my back, so I was in recovery. I was in recovery mode when we were doing, in particular, this scene. And Sammy says, "I need you to scream." Like, oh, this is gonna go over real well because my family's in the other room. I'm gonna scream. They know I'm still injured. It's gonna be interesting. I let out this scream. My wife comes in the room. Are you okay? Are you okay?
W wife. W wife.
Dude, imagine you knocked over like a vase or something. No.
Well, I originally thought you'd say you like punched yourself in the back or something.
No, because technically he did knock over vase, because if you remember, he was body acting Sanctum leader, and then when they're infiltrating, he accidentally knocks the plant vase over.
Take photos. Stop doing that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yo, like there's so many, so like, did you guys film it?
I feel okay. I'm just gonna say something. I feel like the Akira scream should be his personal Wilhelm scream, if you know what I'm talking about. The you know?
Yeah,
that's just his default
I
scream.
I can't recreate it. You were saying.
Oh, did you guys film any BTS, any behind the scenes?
Oh yeah,
we got a few photos.
We got plenty of bloopers for you. When all 3 movies are done, we got all the bloopers for you.
I have one where Akari Hajame's actor. Oh, it's a spoiler.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna kill you now.
I'm hollering.
Your execution date's tomorrow, 3
p.m.
p.m.
Can you believe that?
No, it's like Men in Black. We gotta wipe them every 5 seconds.
Honestly, I don't know what he said anyway.
Just bleep it out. It's fine.
All right,
But
so
anyways-
Akari's old actor because she's older now. In this one, I've got a behind the scenes photo where the costume was glitched and her hair is all stuck up like Marge Simpson.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
There's a behind the scenes photo he showed in the group chat where it's just me as Totsky just holding up 2 M16s, and I love that picture so much.
There's also one we got of Oh no, I can't say it again because it's also a spoiler. It's also a spoiler.
Oh my gosh!
When we were filming the Sanctum 2 one time, me, Jesse, and just some guy were like lined up like a whole firing squad with our own personal gun, just ready for someone to mess up. And whenever someone messed up, we all went full auto, just shooting the person who messed up right dead center in the head.
Star would like mess up
Just
a line
some
or
guy was
something, and we
literally
just
laying down in a sniper position, dude.
That's what he wanted to be when he was younger.
What's funny also, when we're filming Sanctum 1, specifically we're filming the final fight scene. And so Akari, played by my sister, she did I don't know if she has a VR now, I don't think she does. But at the time at least she didn't have one, and so we were having her being body acted and then she was just voiced over. And so we had a couple different people that body acted her.
Mhm.
And we had this one guy body acting her, and so I'm not gonna say what I said, but I said something, and and the body actor for Akari didn't have the right skin tone and like needed to change the eyes and stuff too.
I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, and so this was before you could customize your avatar like anywhere. So we had to go back to his dorm room, and so we're waiting for him.
We were waiting for him.
We
were waiting for him, right? We were waiting in the room. We were all grouped up in a circle or something, and he came back. As I was about to turn around, watch him be black, I turn around. He is as charcoal as a person, and Louis Tunes survived an explosion.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I said before that, and then like I got a request invited him, and then right before he joined
said
in,
he made the joke before, then I said it right as I turned around. Dude.
Yeah, and it's funny because I don't think the body actor even heard either of us saying that.
That's
so
the funniest part.
Chance.
He was gone when we said that.
Yeah, so it was just by chance that he made his skin tone black and showed up behind me.
It was the blackest skin tone you could find.
And it's funny because Michael's laugh was just so hysterical. All of us just
I
started
can recreate
laughing
it if you want. I can recreate that moment.
Please
yeah,
don't.
Yeah.
Watching me black.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm
My
lightheaded now.
ears.
Thank you.
Yeah. No racism, by the way. No racism.
There is no racism
Yeah,
involved. It's just
You only
funny.
now
here we
remember
go
that
with
Brother G is in
the
fact black.
I have nothing against. I have
the
nothing
rise
against
and
blue people.
downfall of
Okay.
Aerolite. The rise
No,
and
no, we're not,
downfall
mate.
of
We're not doing it
Aerolite.
that early. Not that early. Not that
Already.
early.
No,
It
no,
just
not yet.
started. It just started. How? All right, but why they get so quiet? What the hell? God damn! What the hell?
We have a cricket sound effect MP3.
Tired, unfocused, running on empty. I have a solution for that. It's time to level up with Dubby, the clean, powerful energy drink that fuels your game, your grind, and your life. No jitters, no crash, just pure long-lasting energy, packed with brain-boosting nootropics and natural caffeine. Zero sugar, zero fillers, and zero artificial BS. Why chug sugar and chemicals when you can be chugging and filling up with Dubby? Dubby Energy, the secret weapon for champions. Get yours today at Dubby.gg and unlock the energy you deserve. With the discount code BrothaG, you can get 10% off your next purchase. That is BROTHAG, 10% off your next purchase. Remember, be better. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, working on the Sanctum 2 still is, because we're still doing it, is just a fantastic experience because there's a lot more original sets. We're not
How
running
we get
around
from
Cyberjump
that
City.
to this?
Yeah,
I'm
Sanctum
trying
City.
to change the topic. I'm trying my hardest.
Sanctum City is actually an actual like Maker Pen
Yeah,
made
it's an
city
actual
now.
like Spider-Man
It's
city.
not. It's not just the laser tag cyber junk city anymore.
Yeah.
It's actually a city
Yeah.
that
Things
exists.
got a lot better after
think.
Akira got shot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Maybe we should shoot him again.
He's not wrong. Well, actually, I mean, it's kind of accurate, but actually, it's not because as of the Sanctum 2, like the sounds like the weakest country. Their military sucks, and everything else sucks. And the economy isn't as bad as it was Sanctum 1, but it's still pretty bad. So it improved a little bit, but
There's still some crime.
yeah.
And you know what?
Batsky
You know how you
has
gotta
to
deal with
come in.
crime. Tasky.
I said Batsky. I beat you to it.
Oh, you said Batsky?
yeah, I
joke.
said Batsky.
Sorry.
That's what we're calling him. Don't you remember?
Batsky.
You know what's
I'm
funny
Batsky.
is
Justice
in
for
the
scientists on.
Sanctum 1, like how it was gonna progress afterward was gonna happen so much differently. Like one of the the mid credit scene of Akari waking up was kind of always a thing if I remember correctly, but there was originally supposed to be a mid credit post credit scene where it's like the two muggers that survived like when they because the one got shot by Tatsuki and they're like doing some stuff and then Tatsuki just vigilante style shows up and beats the crap out of them and just brutally just Mortal Kombat just destroys them.
I don't know
And,
about Mortal Kombat. He just kind of beat him up.
Yeah, that was originally,
High
and
school
then
bully style.
Sanctum 2 was gonna go like a whole nother direction, and but we ended up changing up a lot of stuff. So, and that was also kind of when we were still thinking about it being an independent film. I mean, starting to think about a sequel, but of course now we are planning to have a trilogy. So
Yes, these are the cast, the filmmakers, the actors, the composer, Mr. Jesse over there. He made the music. This is the Sanctum. This is Aerolite, and this is only the beginning. And any final sayings
Marco,
that
get out
Yeah.
of the couch.
yeah. As I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching Brother G. Check out his other content. It's awesome. He does great reaction and gaming and podcast content. It's really good. And also, go ahead and check out our movie as well. It's absolute cinema. It's great. Shameless plug. I'm not ashamed. But anyway, also shout out to just everyone here. Once again, thank you guys for working your butts off and having to put up with me, you know, for free of all things, like not even a scratch, a dime, you know. And I'm really appreciative of you guys. And also shout out to Gluten, for Cactus up
Yeah.
there, in
Yeah.
the little this little studio. He's working the camera stuff. He's also he's the guy that plays June Leo in Sanctum 2. And he's a great guy. He's awesome. Fun fact, he's actually a background character in the live action Lilo and Stitch movie. So that's
What?
pretty cool.
You are?
Yeah.
Wait, you are?
Now now I gotta get the like a
No,
certain
save
scene
it.
and then
Save it.
and then
Save it for the next podcast. Save it for the
oh
next
my
podcast.
Save it.
Save
Save
I
it,
gotta
please.
have him
Write
on
it down or
so, like,
something
we
so you
can-
remember.
so we can
Yeah,
review the Lilo and Stitch scenes within a minute.
But-
all right. So,
But anyways, but yeah, also just thank you for Gluten for doing the camera work for BrothaG for this. And also just also shout out to Gluten for, all his hard work with helping with Sanctum 2. Once again, not a scratch, not a dime, nothing.
only
it's
hopes
just-
and dreams.
And
Undertale
honestly,
reference. Sorry.
and honestly, I've if it, this project and being able to actually do it, honestly, I think it's a God thing, honestly, because there's so many things that has gone wrong, so many things that could have gone wrong, and also so many ways that I shouldn't have been able to even have access to the stuff that I could even have used to make this. But it was perfect timing of everything, and everything was set in place. And also I've seen in some of the casts, lives how working on this has affected them in positive ways, and it's just and also just seeing like meeting like some people who've seen the movie and are big fans of it and how it's helped them and so anyways, I'm so appreciative, and honestly I thank God for it, and I thank God for all you guys, and yeah, it's great. Once again, guys, shout out to BrothaG for having us on the podcast. I feel super honored, and honestly, I
What
did not
the
expect
hell are
this
you
at all.
doing?
I did
We're
not expect
applauding
this at all. I didn't even
Well, we're
expect to
trying.
get a reaction video of the Sanctum. That was freaking awesome. Which I really enjoyed that video. I was laughing throughout the whole thing. I don't know about these guys, but
I don't know if you know this, Brother G, but we got the Sanctum 1, the first movie, on IMDb.
oh yeah,
we
we
did.
got that on IMDb
You
as
did?
well.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
did.
know if there's any
If
reviews
you
yet.
go in
Even
the comments
and
of the first
something
Sanctum,
funny,
you'll find it.
something funny is even though it's not my real name, it's listed as if it's my real name, Meiko Sumaika. It is. It's not even like at Meiko Sumaika. It's just Meiko Sumaika. That's
Yeah.
not even my real name, guys.
But
It
yeah,
is
anyway,
now.
Kind of
anyway,
my fault because that's kind of how I presented it.
yeah. Once again, I love all you guys. You guys are great, and I'm so happy that you guys work so hard and I got you guys in my life. And thanks again, once again, to BrothaG. I did not expect any of this. This was honestly just really a surprise to me, and just really gets me excited just thinking about it now. That the fact that we have the opportunity to do this kind of stuff, and it's really exciting. And just thank you, BrothaG. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And God loves you guys, and it's just, you guys are the best. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching BrothaG. You guys, and also thank you for the RecRoom community as well. You guys are great. Thank you.
All right. Before I end this off, make sure you do subscribe to my second channel. I will be playing GTA content on there. OG BrothaG. Link down below as well. And also the IMDb Jesse's channel and his behind the scenes photo he got will be on screen and link down below. So without further ado, make sure you guys go check out the Sanctum, and make sure you guys watch out for the Sanctum 2, and also the Aerolite channel will be down link down below as well. So stay tuned for the content, behind the scenes, documentaries, books, novels, things like that. So all right, sayonara.